I just have to take a quick detour here and respond to some of my fan mail. Just kidding. It's my unemployment form. Good morning and welcome back to another episode of the Gold Country Miner. Today I'm going to be trying out a new spot. I'm on a small creek here located on the backside of a friend's property, and I'm going to be trying to work out a little crevice located in the water. So I've got some different tools today. I've got my sluice box, I've got a little crevice sucker, and see what we can do. So right now you're looking upstream, and as the water flows down, it comes across this little bedrock outcropping here. And on the back side of it is a little crevice that runs all the way along there, and it even kind of goes up towards the bank a little bit. Now, a couple weekends ago, I did a test pan right out of some of that material off the top, and I got a few flakes, a piece of a square nail, and then one coarser flake. And I didn't get very far down into there. So I'm back today with the right equipment, and I'm going to spend the morning trying to work out this whole little pocket of material. Here's a little better look at that crevice. Right down in there, goes down pretty deep, and then it continues along. There's a lot of kind of silt built up on there, but I can get down through that. And I suspect the crevice to be pretty deep right along the back edge there too. So that's what I'm going to be cleaning out. Here's a look at my setup. I got the sluice running right there. Had to build out a little wing dam to get enough flow through it. I think that'll work. And I got my my crevice sucker, a couple of crevice tools. I got my bucket, that's a 1/4 inch classifier on top, and my shovel. So I need to get to it. I'm trying to get as much out with my tools in my hands as I can before I switch over to the crevice sucker, because if I don't, it'll just get clogged. I'm also flaking off little bits of bedrock as I get down in here, like that little chunk there. Now you want to make sure to rinse those off real good, because a lot of times there's good gold flakes stuck on those. I've got a couple of inches worth of gravel in the bottom of this bucket here, and I'm going to try pushing that through the sluice box and see if get any gold out of it. Gotta be patient, let it clear out a little bit. There's a lot of black sand in this creek. I want to give you a look at the cells of this sluice box. Look at how much black sand. That's from maybe only 1/4 of a bucket. There are a couple of chunks up there. If you can see those. Let's see, where is it? There's one right there at my fingertip, another over there. Hopefully there's more hiding under all that black sand. Now I was just taking apart my crevice sucker, taking off the narrow end so that I could use the wider part. And I want to teach you a little lesson here. You always want to make sure to clean out the little bit of gravel that gets stuck on the inside of your sucker, because, let me show you why. Check this out. Give that a little swirl. Look who's hiding right there. My biggest piece of the day. It's a nice picker. So yeah, always make sure to clean out the inside of your hand dredge or your sucker tool, because sometimes there may be little treasures hiding in there. Here, I'll give you a better look at this piece. There it is, nice little chunker. Can we hear it clink? You ready? Oh, there it is. That's a nice picker. Nice, coarse, chunky piece. When you're working out these kinds of underwater crevices, you really do need some kind of suction tool, like one of these hand dredges or something like that, because as you shift the gravel around with your hands or your tools, the gold just keeps sinking its way further and further down through all that loose gravel, and you can really never scoop it up with your fingers or your tools too well. You need something to eventually slurp it up off the bottom, and that's when these kinds of things come in really handy. Okay, this is gonna be my last pan of the day. I've got that crevice cleaned out pretty well, and I'm getting cold and tired. So hopefully there's something good in this one.
I smoke too much. She drinks wine. What's your vice? Save your mind. It's the end of the world. your vice. To save your mind, it's the end of the world.
So I got that last pan all done. I got all my concentrates panned down from the day, and I've got all the gold in one pan here to show you. So let me flip the camera around and give you a look. Okay, here it is. Not too shabby. Got that nice big piece. There's our little star-shaped piece. And then a bunch of finer stuff. And there's quite a bit of mercury. You can see sticking to that gold, those little silver chunks. So I'm gonna have to deal with that when I get home. But not bad. I'm especially happy with that big one. Now remember, you always want to try to keep the place looking just as good as the way you found it. So spend that extra little bit of time and fill in your holes and put things back looking real good. Good as new. Okay, made it back to the house. I got that gold all cleaned out of the black sand and I got the mercury cleaned off of it. Let's go throw it on the scale. I'll give you a little before and after of how it looked with the mercury stuck on it and then how it looked after. Okay, there's the gold. All cleaned up, mercury free. Scales all zeroed out. See how we did. Hey, that's not too bad. A little over 1/4 gram. I'm happy with that. This episode today was a little mellow. You know, it was a peaceful day down at the creek. If you want something a little crazier, go check out Rage Gold. That's another one of mine. If you enjoyed today's episode of the Gold Country Miner, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and come back and join me on another adventure in the future. Until then, thanks for watching.